Okay, and we are back with some more Senalux, where hopefully we can start thinking multidimensionally. I can just steal the native things. Okay, I mean, you know, maybe you don't want to. Maybe they are there for a reason. It's like that's the only thing that it can do, although I can replace it with that one. I wonder if I could have done that on the early levels. Obviously I can't remove the fixed points in time, because they are a fixed point, and you know, you can't change that. We all know that from science fiction. You can't change a fixed point. That seems like a bad idea. Right, that one I think we might want a bit sharper. Right, so we can make permanent triangles again. We can also cross the beams. Don't cross the beams. Did Ghostbusters not teach you anything? Never cross the beams. Okay, I feel like this is going to be fairly simple to do. Okay, that one was nice and easy. This one, yeah, again, we can sneak it in there fairly easily. And then it's just like 1+ gets you all 3 shards, so we don't even need to whip them out. Whip them out, you say? How lewd. Okay, so I don't know if I did this on the last episode, but, you know, I don't even know if I did it on episode 1. To show the, you know, the official channels where you can watch this. If you are watching this anywhere else, go subscribe to an official channel, because, you know, people have still stolen the content. And that is not allowed. Okay, so there's literally only one solution to this. Easy puzzle. Nice and easy. Okay. Suddenly it zoomed out a lot. Can I steal any of these? No. Okay, so we have an opportunity to do some interesting things. Okay, these are all fixed. They do not rotate. Good to know. Potato. Rotate my potato. They both need to be green, so they both need to travel through their individual colours. That makes it green, but we can't do it at that angle. Curved angle, which means actually that needs to be a sharper one to get through. Then a narrow, but again, I need to get it to go through backwards to actually get it to work. Okay, now it's green. Now, unfortunately, I need to also get through there. So that is not going to work like that, which means I have to eat it early. Then get it through there at a sharper angle. I said a sharper angle. And then, I don't know, maybe we don't need to feed it through that after all. That one we would like to. So that one I'm going to divert early. Divert and divot. Perfect. In 5! Oh my god, we didn't even need to cheat. We actually did it in the perfect solution, maybe. Maybe perfect. Who knows? Okay, so I just need to dusty divot and rotate and pivot to get these into different things. Yes, I'm doing forno memes. Go Sue. like Pubga. Sue for, you know, supposedly stealing the idea. Okay, so now we just need to dance this around the awkward long way with a dong, and hopefully this will actually, in an ideal world, that would have got through. In an unideal world, if I switch this out for this, it may survive. Ah, not long enough. Ah. I mean, it may do if I go. No. Never. Damn it. Okay. So let's reset just to save the hassle of, you know, all these broken bits everywhere. If I can get this through in less steps. Also, actually, maybe I need to start with that. 100%. So it's not a matter of less steps, it's just a matter of pivoting the way that we're doing that. Then of course that goes like that. But it can't. Okay, so now that's a pivot. But again, that doesn't work either. But, you know, maybe I'm using too many things at the beginning here. Because of that. Okay. So we'll start with a weak pivot. Weak pivot. I mean, if I give that a weak pivot. Okay, that works. Then we can just do that. Unfortunately, that needs to be a wiki. WikiLeaks. Is there anything we can change here? Yeah. No. I mean, we can make that a permanent green. But that's not ideal. That was not the deal. Okay. If I keep that like that, can I get green there in any other way? If I pivot that there, shit. The unfortunate thing is, like, awkward, not working like that. So the two cycles are just so close. But again, I would need that to pivot before. I mean, that worked so well at diverting both. Have I somehow got an ideal? No. You've got a missing number. Again, what's the point in beam direction? Is beam direction like after you beat it, you can just shoot it from the other end? Okay, I feel like that needs a Sharpie. That just uses an extra mirror. It doesn't save us in any way. I mean, that works. But with just a mirror short. Not one that, you know, we can just replace and divot. mean, that clearly works like that. That's just so close to working. With the Sharpie there, that works. You know, if I could just get that there. It's like we can have one or the other, but we can't have both. Unless I can build some sort of feedback loop up. I mean, that gives it a stronger green. That feeds green into that. But we can't have it as a feedback loop and do that. It's a shame we can't move that. Okay. I'm going about this the wrong direction, clearly. If we send green down, surely it's got to make a difference. I mean, if only we could jump that tile. Okay. Then that goes into that. And all we need is that to go into that. But again, you know, we're just so close to winning, but so far. We're just one reflector too short. And if I swap that for that, but that blocks that, so that would never work. So that one always needs to be a sharp one. If we swap it for a sharp one there, okay, we did it. Little intelligence. Little intelligence. Okay, we can do this. It's just my brain isn't functioning as well as I would like I said. Cause never being able to get enough sleep because of our souls is not suitable for playing puzzle games like this. Okay, so we've got a blue beam. Blue beam comes here. Blue beam wins. Okay, then, I mean, yeah, you start off like that. I guess it's just a matter of divoting the pivot to reds, but we don't want red, we need green. Okay, so in that instance, we go through there. Not ideal at all. Okay, so I mean, we don't even need these. They are probably bad. Okay, this one can't be picked up. This one can't be picked up, but that other one could, which is very telling. Penn and Teller. Okay, so we can just make perpetual cycles. Okay, so blue and green. And blue and green and blue and green. Make it sharp. I don't think that's what we want to do. Yeah, for definite we don't want to make it red. I mean, that just cuts out the cycle entirely. But I think that works better. Right, so that gives us green. Ah, but green can't travel through that. Okay. Okay, so we start by going through that. Yellow. Mellow yellow. I mean, that would be perfect there. But we're not going to actually divot through that. We're going to divot through that. That might want to be sharp, actually. It's a sharp boy. And then we've got a green. Okay. Then you need to be blue. Which would suggest you're just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Unfortunately, I wish I had a sharp left. So if I start that there, that lets us have a sharp. And it's not ideal. We can get it blue. We're just one short again. Which means I'm fucking this puzzle up in a major way. Okay, so. Everything. Right, that's fixed, that's fixed. I can remember those. No problem. Is there a smarter solution? Right, so the smartest one is to go through that. And then that makes red, so we wouldn't ever want it to go through red. But I can make that blue. But that means we need to divot differently. For definite. Definitely divot differently. Okay, so that would allow us to... If we weren't sharp, I could get through that. So that's definitely messy. That's way too messy. I feel like that's got to always be the path to green. Never that. So, that would suggest... I mean, that was nice. That was tidy. It worked when we had it. Perfect. If we could skip the beam across there. Which we cannot. I'm one short still if I do it like that. I mean, yellow and blue makes green. Yellow and red, that's red. No. So if I go like that, that makes blue. Okay. Let's go. Shit, they're both heavy divots. Fuck. So close. These don't move. These do not rotate. Okay. I mean, maybe the thing that was there was a hint. You know, the one that we removed. It's probably a big hint that that is necessary. But not necessarily. See, that is really, really unfortunate. Okay, so we got some permanent blue. And if I had the permanent blue... We need to get it all the way around that side. Right, okay, so that's where I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking when I do that. Okay. So that means that that's definitely wrong entirely. Perfect. Permanent blue cycles. That does cuck me a bit. See, that can't be right. And because that can't be right, the other one can't be right. So none of it is right. Okay. So, I mean, let's just leave that there for now and assume that that is necessary, even though we can remove it. Right. See, that's annoying. That just feels right. This doesn't get used in that instance. I mean, I kind of just want to move that there. Then we got blue. And we got green. Okay, so that was a lot easier than it should have been. Right, so start off by making green. These divoting paths are very devoted to divoting. Okay, so somehow we need to get blue to go through obscurely. Right, red's going to be the next hardest. I mean, green was the easy one. That's blue. Okay, so you are dedicated reds. Dedicated reds. Perfect. Easy. Nice. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Is there a better way of doing this? I feel like there is. That makes green. Okay. That's a much cleaner green. With less steps. And a dusty divot. Now, where am I going wrong here? There. Perfect. I didn't quite rip out enough shards in time. Oh. But we've got an extra one, I think, from that. Okay, let's go. Right, so it's rotating the things. So I feel like that one's going to be like that. Right, what elements can we rip out? We can rip out that. Good. We can rip out all the elements. Well, not all of them. Because it seems like, you know, ripping out the right elements at the right time is the solution. I mean, that gets through there, but we don't want to go through there until we've got... Right, so we can't replace that one with anything. No. I mean, we want to use as least number of elements as possible. So that makes it into nothing. That makes it into a start. But we need to actually get it into a colour. Now, unfortunately... There we go. Green. Done. Now we just need to actually get you two into a colour. I mean, that could work. It can't, like that, clearly. God, what a mess. That one never comes out. That one comes out. What was the point of that? Rotating, I wonder. Where did I have it? Did I have it there? I mean, it seems like it'd be pointless. That seems like it's more pointed. Okay, so now we just need to navigate this awkward mess. Okay. Allows it to pass. If we get rid of that. Okay, so we got there in a different way. So that one gets to that one. This one is now nothing. Actually, that works. Then I need to get it through there. I need to... divot you like that. I need another strong. No. I need one of the other ones. There we go. That's the one that I needed. Okay, so that makes green to there. Perfect. Then it's just you, Mr. Awkward, that I need to get to traverse. Okay, if I can avoid using the strong ones. That goes through that. Okay. I mean, that's permanent. Need to make it blue. So, need to also travel through there. Okay. So if I divot it through that. I mean, ideally, it would be there, but that's in the way. Permanent divot cycles. We can turn that blue in an instant and ruin everything. I mean, I feel like we're not using the existing geometry, which is a little awkward. Okay, so that one uses the existing geometry a little. It's not as elegant as it was. But that is the elegant elephant in the room, is it not? But that one uses the elegant cycle. That one gets it to the ends. Okay, so then we've just got this, which I need to get through to blue. That's the only way to get it through there. Awkward. I mean, then I need more of those ones. Which again, we are lacking. It's hard to tell which ones are the ones that I need when they're at rotated angles. Okay, so if that one was that, that's just one of those. This is way too awkward. Okay, if we fire it straight up there, we can get that there, but again, that's going to block that. Okay, so we have to go through that, because that's the whole point. I mean, also I want it to go through that. Otherwise, what's the point? Now, if we never travel through the blue, easy. Perfect. Also, you know, talking adds to... I didn't even try to rip one out. We had the perfect solution. It's not like we could have used more elements anyway, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, talking doesn't help with concentrating and puzzle solving. Right. Take out anything that we can take out, because they're just, you know, elephants in rooms that you don't need. So, red, green, blue. Right, that feels correct. I mean, you get a native feel to puzzles at the end of the day. When you play enough of them, you get the idea of what feels right as to what you're meant to do and what doesn't. I mean, that might be correct, but I feel like that wants to be red in that angle, not blue. So, I mean, yeah. Awkward. So now we can get red. But again, this is way too awkward a solution to be correct. Because you can't block yourself off. There's way too many blocking fields. If only you could jump that beam. That feeds it through that, which again we don't want. Okay, so that's a feedback loop into itself. That gives us the red that we wanted there. And that lets us at least solve reds. Then we have a whole heap of other problems. Okay, so that's to that. Perfect. That unfortunately would create problems. That's way too messy. That can't be correct. We'll start with that. That's going to divert back around. That's a tidy solution. That's a clean green. Okay, we've got one that is very, very obvious. Okay. Right, so that one is going to divot. Don't want it to cancel that out. I mean, that feels like it's possibly right. Okay. Then we just need to divot it back. Okay, so that's blue. That's green. Which means you're blue. Right, you need to somehow navigate this mess. I need a stronger divot. Yes. No. Okay, we're out of strong divots, which is not ideal. Nah. Just gonna borrow that. Okay, that can become blue. If that can become blue. I mean, it's too late blue. Way too late blue. It's a late bloomer! Ah ha 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 ha. Okay. I need something to go through yellow the other way. Obviously, if we do that, we don't want it to become reds. We want it to become reds. Okay, now... Now's the problem. How we also get this last beam out of there without breaking it. Without breaking it badly. Boom, boom. Yeah. They're all just that same mirror. Okay, so... I mean, I feel like we need that one. That's going to go through there. It's going to rotate around. Okay, so... You need to escape like that as well. But... Become blue. And then escape backwards. That helps blue, but it prevents that trajectory. I mean, that lets us get to blue. Then I just need to solve you. So red, yellow and that. No, yellow and that. Awkward. Very awkward. Unfortunate. Because if it wasn't for that... Okay, let's just assume... Then we got red. Okay, let's rework blue in that instance. In that instance, I need a strong divot there. I mean, that makes blue. I can get it to go up, but why would we ever want it to go up? That makes it come down. Awkward. Okay. So, again, the mind flooding of multidimensional physics. Yeah, we've got way too many things going on at once, and it's not really working. Okay, so if we change that, you are no longer going to be green. Actually. I mean, that just leaves us with too many reds. So if you then change divots, you are now blue. Another blue beam, baby. I need you to divert thyself, but not into the green, into the blue. Although that works out blue in a very different manner, because you weren't actually the right shade of blue at that point in time. Okay, so you don't actually want to be blue yet, do you? Way too many laser beams that don't need to be here right now. Okay, so that gets green. Semi-elegantly. Okay, green's going to the right hole. It's not to the blue hole. Yes. Okay, so you want to then travel through that. That makes it blue. But I don't think that's how we want to do it. I mean, it uses a lot of mirrors. But it gets us a blue. Okay. Then all I need to do is make you reds. Which I can do. But it breaks. Fuck. Okay. So, if we get rid of that. That goes, diverts and pivots. Okay. That makes the red. Get rid of you for now. We're focusing on red because this feels right for reds. Okay, that's got red to the solution. That's green. Green's good. Blue is a mess. Blue is a big mess. Now, somehow, I need to get that actual blue to the end goal without breaking it like that. But also without breaking reds. Unfortunately, that can never be blue because blue would have to pass through there. Okay. So you are becoming blue. That's a fixed mirror. Which means I don't really want to use that. Let's work backwards. Again, this is a problem. So red is a problem at the moment. Okay, that fixes red. Okay. Start us on a very awkward path for blue. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's a very, very awkward path for blue indeed, but I think red's elegant. Red works, green works. It's just blue. Blue. I feel like I'm going around blue the wrong way. For definite. Okay, I mean, if we divert there. That gives us a better blue. Yes. Much nicer. That's a much more elegant solution. But then we've got a problem here. Because I need to get it through that without doing that. And without breaking the other colours. I've got a very narrow field, which means I can't approach it from that angle. I can't approach it from any angle. Not like this, not with these mirrors here. Which means that you are too elegant. You're way too elegant. Okay. Let's just work on blue. Solve this blue problem. Okay, so if we get blue to go up here, come back around sharply, and then rebound in. Okay. Now we just need to solve what was wrong with you. Again. I liked the elegant solution. Elegant red works nicely. Blue is a problem. Because even if we sharp it like that, it's dead. If I go straight up, there may be a long way round. Very, very awkward long way round. Like I said, awkward, but not unwinnable. Okay, I just refused the awkwardness. Okay, I totally could have ripped out a shard there and got the extra shards. It's 15 and 16 denote. Okay, so join us again for some more. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.